Welcome back to the Side 2 Bad & Thieves 100% walkthrough of for the PlayStation 3. This is part 44, and this part was starting Anatomy for Disaster.
There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the clockwork parts for their criminal schemes. And now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Sly Cooper and the gang in Anatomy for Disaster. Hey, and welcome to episode 8 of the Side 2 Bad & Thieves game. And this is part 44, so we're doing Anatomy for Disaster, and we're going to do the clue bottle hunting. You saw there I bought the feral pounds. You're going to need that for the clue bottle hunt, so buy that at the start. But yeah, now we're starting off the clue bottle hunting as we do in the start of every episode, which is kind of annoying. But now that we're at the last episode, that is a little bit sad. Makes me a little bit sad. Sad to say that we are nearly at the end of the whole walkthrough and the game. So that is quite sad, but that's reality, I guess. That's just how it is. Now, our antagonist for episode 8, Anatomy for Disaster, is, as you saw, Arpeggio. And as you saw from the previous part, John Bisson sold all of the clockwork parts to Arpeggio, so that's very annoying. So we have to get them all back. And this is actually where you need the feral pounds. As you can see, I'm trying to get up on that roof to get the glue bottle, but apparently it's a little bit hard for me to do. Like, sometimes I do, like, first time I do it, I get up. Sometimes, like this time, I didn't get up, like, until after a lot of tries. So yeah, that's quite annoying. So, but I did get up at the end though. Hope I get up soon, because it's quite embarrassing watching, and it's probably funny for you guys, I bet. Hopefully not. But there, I got that clue bottle. But yeah, the antagonist is Arpeggio, and John Bisson sold all of the clockwork parts to Arpeggio, so you have to get them all back. And now he's trying to revive clockwork, and we are not going to let that happen, because you remember from the previous game, Sly Raccoon, and I've got a walkthrough of that as well, so if you want to watch that, then you can go watch it. I just like it when you, like, do games in the order. I don't like when people do, like, walkthroughs and start in the middle, and then they do the last game and then they start on the first one. I don't get that. I think it's very stupid. I think you should do it in the order, because the story is very important in games, and I think that's very important for walkthroughs and let's plays and stuff, in my opinion. And I want, like, you ought to experience it how it's supposed to be experienced. And that is why I'm doing it this way. I just got into that. I can't really remember what I was talking about. Yeah, you remember from the Sly Raccoon game. Clockwork is very dangerous, and we don't want clockwork to be revived, don't we? So we are going to try and stop Arpeggio. And there is actually the start of the first mission. If you, like, want to go and do it, like, straight away, I am not going to do that because I'm clue bottle hunting, and we've actually got 21 out of 30 clue bottles right now. So 9 more to go, 8 more to go. So it's going to take like a few more minutes more though, because took me some time to find the last ones, because this is the last Koopa hunting in the game, so it's supposed to be the hardest. Well, I don't really think this one is the hardest though. For some reason I just don't think. I can't, like, I'm so bad at deciding what's hardest and what's best and what's worst and stuff, and I can't decide what's the hardest one to find clue bottles at. So don't ask me what's the hardest one, because I can't really say that, because I can't just decide like that. I just can't. I'm so bad at that. But yeah. Now, what was I supposed to say? I was supposed to say something. Yeah, I do really like this episode, Anatomy for Disaster. A lot of people don't like this episode, but I actually really like it. I think it's something about it being the last one, and like the story and how the whole game ends. I really like the way this game ends, so yeah, you're actually going to see something important for the story in the next part actually, but I'm going to talk more about that. Well, I'm not going to talk about it in the next part. I'm actually going to talk more about that in part 46, when we actually start all of the missions for episode 8. So I'll probably talk about story and what's going on in that part, like, just to get you guys on the right track as well. So if you if you need some help with the story, that's what a walkthrough does, shows you how to do the game, and I talk about the story and also explains to you how this game is going. Something I really like when doing walkthroughs is that I really like it when the person that is doing the walkthroughs like talks about the story and talks about how it is going in the game and what's going on and stuff. I don't like it when people don't do that. And I got something else on my mind, something else that I don't like, but I can't really remember what it was. Let's see if I can remember it. It was... I don't like it when other walkthroughs are when they're unprofessional about their Let's Plays and walkthroughs. I don't like that. If you're going to do a walkthrough, then it's supposed to be professional, because you're not supposed to like do the game over again. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people do redo their walkthroughs and stuff. I do as well, but that's not like the ideal thing to do. That's not what you're supposed to do. But that people do it anyways, because that's best. But I don't like when people are unprofessional, because you're going to do it once. So I suppose that you are supposed to do it like as best as you can, and do it as good as you can, like from the time that you started and to the end. That's how I like it to be done, and I like all walkthroughs and Let's Players to do it that way. And there we got 30 clue bottles. That is epic. So now we're done with clue bottle hunting, and there I stopped the fast speed at a wrong point, so bad editing on my part. But anyways, I hope I will see you in part 45, when we will go into the bin and see what's going on with Arpeggio and Clockwork. See you there.